May 25th, 2020. On that day, outside of the Cup Foods in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on the neck of George Floyd for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. What we saw was not just a murder. What we saw was a public lynching. The kind that used to be a message for every other black person nearby. This is what we can do to you, and you might be next. Immediately in the aftermath of that, people got up in arms to say, we need reform. Because the whole world was begging and pleading, praying that what was going on was that the system was broken, and all we needed to do was to fix it. It wasn't a broken system that needed some tweaks in 1850 when they said anybody who looks like a slave can be captured and returned to slavery. It wasn't a broken system in 1921 when Black Wall Street was bombed. It wasn't a broken system in 1992. It wasn't a broken system in 2014, and it damn sure wasn't a broken system in 2020. It was working exactly as intended. So the system needed to be broken. If the system needs breaking, what are we gonna put in its place? Now, the first answer is, I don't know. But the better answer is, communities do. So at the Center for Policing Equity, what we are pledged to do is to show up and be a tool for amplifying the genius of communities. If my crisis is homelessness, what does a badge and a gun do to serve me? Send a roof and 4 walls. If my crisis is my mental health, what good does a badge and a gun do? Send help, not punishment. Communities are deciding. They want to give them better options. Like in Berkeley, California, where they decided they didn't want armed responders to be enforcing low-level traffic offenses. And like Ithaca, New York,
all those in favor?
Where they decided they didn't want a police department at all. They wanted a Department of Community Solutions and Public Safety that's civilian-led, majority unarmed, and never sending armed responders to nonviolent crises. At the Center for Policing Equity, we're leveraging behavioral science, our city expertise, our law enforcement expertise, and our community engagement specialists. We're leveraging all of that to give tools back to communities so they never have to call out in crisis in the first place. And on those rare occasions when they do call out in crisis, we send the right resources to fix those crises. That's what I hope is going to be different going forward. But that's up to all of us. I hope that you'll join us and the communities all trying to make us a more perfect union. I don't know what the future will hold. I know it will be different. But what it will be, that's up to us. Because the future is always only what we insist it become.